Good morning, good evening, good AM, good PM. We're all over the place. Well, I mean, most of us are. Things have been hectic. I've been, busting my ass doing stuff all day, been like having a crazy, trying to catch up, get things done. And Nifty down here, who's, putting on a WAX-A-PALOOZA event tomorrow. And enabling us tonight, and also tomorrow we're doing another show with Nifty and Sebastian and Nathan in regards to YoshiDrops, WAX-A-PALOOZA kind of ongoings, and Corey, who never stops. He's been on a rapid fire tear, especially in Telegram. I kind of feel bad for, suggesting that we should keep it open because maybe it's time to move to Discord because I feel really bad for you, buddy.
No, I mean, this is going to be, this is going to be, it's one of those things. Remember like the creative survival, argument? It's the same kind of thing, right? Everybody has opinions, and like everybody gets super entrenched about it. And again, like a lot of people are used to being super cunty on the internet. And so that causes problems, right? And of course, we hold ourselves to a bit of a bigger standard. All right, try to anyway. And again, as someone who has failed and been a shithead on the internet myself, I've done this. We're doing our best to be better. Anyway, so this is the same kind of thing, right? Look, people are worried about the decisions we're making about villagers, and they're worried about the decisions we're looking at and have not yet made, and I've not announced anything. People have asked me this a million times about machines, and it's just like in 2 months, no one will remember, right? And
2 weeks in this space. What are you talking about? 2 weeks,
right?
It's like it's a whole other element.
It's not fun at all. Like I feel like I've been out for 3 days, trying to hold everybody's hand about this stuff, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, so just a call out to the community. I think in general, it's better. People are voicing their concerns in a mostly healthy, constructive way. Just hold on, please. We're putting together some stuff on the back end. We'll get back to you very soon. I personally actually believe that this is going to be better for everyone, even the people who had shops. That's all I'll say on the issue now, because we're here to talk about WAX-A-PALOOZA. But it's the weekend, and Corey needs a break too. So hold off. Monday and chill, we might come back to this, maybe if we're ready to talk about it. But when we're ready to talk about it, we always do put out releases and things like that. So yeah, I've been searching through all day today, videos of ours, videos of people in the community. We're going to have the honor and the privilege of having a 30-minute spot on the WAX-A-PALOOZA 7-hour video stream. Good job, we clarified that before. And
yeah, he was trying to have me work for 20 hours. I was like, I can't do 20 hours, man. I can't do it.
And it's really fun. Some of the stuff that is coming out of the community as well is really good. So I'm pretty excited to showcase all of this stuff, and we dug up some really fun stuff, so I'm really excited. WAX-A-PALOOZA, what is it, and where do we go to be a part of it?
Yeah, where started when I was a young boy at 5 years old.
it's like you would definitely, like, if we said, okay, tell us everything. Well, I was born out of my mom's vagina on this day.
Exactly. So WAX-A-PALOOZA. Well, let's see. Where did WAX-A-PALOOZA come from? Well, I've been in the space since, I don't know, about April or so, and the space is growing daily as everyone else is growing. So it's a weird time. I think it's a great time and a weird time all at the same time. Like, and I think you guys are experiencing. That's what you guys were just talking about. Is that high expectations with almost no time to get it done, and it's a lot. It's a lot to ask of people, when in the real world it doesn't work like that. And so I wanted a gallery for the wax people, like the I love Atomic Hub. I love NFT Blocks. This is not a blow to you guys at all. It's just the marketplaces just aren't cohesive enough. I mean, to curate art to me, like I think it needed something more, something that was just, it made the art look better, honestly. And so, and you guys kind of do that in Uplift. You guys are starting to add all the stuff now in there, and the artistic view of it being in a metaverse, I think does something to the brain. You know, like it makes it better for some reason. I mean,
there's that when you add that placeness to it.
Yep.
It's funny. I completely agree. Like that you know, it becomes more real. You know, I've been doing demos for people in the uplift for, you know, it feels like I was literally gonna say 2 years. It's been 5 months,
like,
right?
You're like
whatever it is.
15
like,
years ago when I started doing these lives.
Right? But I had this weird experience. It was like a couple weeks ago, maybe, and it was probably like last week. But I did 2 interviews in a day, and one of them was just like normal Zoom call, yada yada, answer question. Journalist was like kind of deadpan, right? And another one was with, you know, another writer in the NFT space, but where not only was it a demo the whole time, right? Like where we were actually showing the game, but he was there with me in the game.
See,
and
that's good.
Inside, it's like I don't ever want to do it any differently ever again. 20 minutes in, the guy's grinning like an idiot. Like just like
that's great.
Because you can tell, right? And we're doing the tour of all the builds and stuff. He's like, what? And then the next one is like, wait a minute, what? So I completely get it. Anyway, you go on. Like when you're standing there, even just like if you're on a keyboard moving around like a weirdo, it's different and real.
It is different. It is different. And so I wanted to also kind of give some anonymity to the art you're looking at. So instead of you walking around a space going like, oh, there's so-and-so's, you know, collection, let me go take a look at it. I just wanted you to like look at art. And if you like something, you click it, and then you're down the rabbit hole. You're basically, you've been taken outside of that metaverse and now thrown into this artist lane. Basically, like now you're looking at their collection completely. You're finding out about them, draws you into the person more. So for anybody's asking why I didn't put names on anything, that's why. It was more of a from a real world perspective, marketing. It was more marketing just to get them to click on your stuff so they can find out more about you if they like your actual artwork. Because I think that's what's missing a little bit right now too in the NFT space, is that on every network, everything's, you know, like what's stakeable, what utility do I get, what do I get with this JPEG that I'm buying. And so I just wanted to give some kind of tangibility to it, and I think that's why I created WAX-A-PALOOZA. And I had been part of the shitcoin VR experience, which is totally awesome, and it was done on AltSpace, and AltSpace is basically a VR program that was created by, or community space commuted by Microsoft, but there was a lot of limitations. You could only either do it on a desktop, and you had to have a really high-end VR headset if you wanted to do that. What I noticed when we were doing that was that most of the people that came weren't even into crypto. So as far as like a collector buying anything from an artist, I think it was lessened. And so I wanted to create something that was more accessible, and that's why I went with hubs. I left, this is actually the only room that's still left on the old hub server. Mainly just because I had done too much work already. I didn't have enough time to get it onto the new server in a day. So, well, basically, this will, it basically was a way for me to get it in there. And there was some really basic tools in there of clicking links, putting up images. I could put video up, and I could also build things in 3D space. So between a combination of all that, that's how we got here. And the next event, which is going to be in Halloween, we already got another event planned. Some of the stuff still gets loaded in. There's a lot of stuff in here, guys. So I've pushed the limits, I think, of hubs all the way there, and it came out pretty cool. But it's really cool. We've had some pretty cool interactive stuff happening in here. We're like the French waxers. There's about like 10 guys from France. Some are rappers, some are artists. And they come in here and hang out and take videos, like selfie videos, and post them all the time. So it's really cool to kind of walk in here and sometimes run in with people. Over where you're going right now, Corey, this is the vendor village. So over here, these are all the sponsors.
Freaking promo.
There's well,
there you go.
Spliffee's up there. ARTDROP is up there.
That's coming on YoshiDrops today, correct? I think today it drops, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to drop at noon, I think.
Yeah,
that's fun.
Yeah, and
man,
so,
there's like a riot. I should have put the set. There's like a riot of sound in here, like that. The proximity audio is something that like we look at all the time, and like it's not working yet.
Yeah, it's been an uphill battle battling this thing over and over again. So,
Oh, that looks familiar. What's that?
Yeah,
Corey?
so we got some uplift
big?
stuff into the main tent area.
Whoa.
That's a talk tent area, so you can go in there and kind of have a muted area. Anyway, so
yeah, the sound started getting crazy, but it's like it's clearly fun. ARTDROP.APP, WAX-A-PALOOZA, go and explore. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. And definitely, yeah, go in and check out our tent. Like we've got some cool.
You're in two areas, so you got that one, and then also there's 4 rooms. So there's 4 rooms total. There's that one, and then there's a media ship where you can fly around in these floating islands and floating ships, and then there's an auction hall. And so the auction hall is where you have your other main video, the block-based video, and that's there with a couple other photos. And in there, we're also doing an auction thing. So not only is this an artist thing, and mind you, this is all free, guys. So this is just like a public art space I made for the community, basically, just to, it doesn't cost anything for artists, doesn't cost anything for the public to see it. Everything was more sponsored through the booths that you were just looking at. So anyway, the media ship and the auctions are including collectors. So I wanted to not leave out the collectors, because to me, what I've seen in the NFT space is that this is kind of a 50-50 thing. This is artists, but it's also collectors, and there's this commerce thing going on. So I didn't want to leave them out. And so there's an auction hall where if you set an auction for your piece, it has to be a low mint, mint 1 through 5, of a good collection, like a collection of people know of. We will take that link, make sure it ends at 3:30 to 4:30, actually 3 o'clock to 4:30 p.m., let's say, Pacific Standard. And we're going to give a play-by-play of the auctions and as we're going, because we used to do that in Telegram a lot, where we would have auctions going. Sorry about that. And we would have these meme wars. So it was kind of a fun thing to do. And I just kind of wanted to kind of see if we could bring that to a live situation, make it a little bit more fun and interactive for people.
Yeah, it's an interesting idea and concept. I'm gonna do this because if you don't know who Nifty BC is, well, you definitely should.
And BC.
And sorry, there were people heckling me in the background. When I met you, I just realized that you're actually a very selfless person. You've collaborated with a lot of different projects. I also think you're funniest. I think you're funny. I think you're funny as hell.
Thank you.
And just like the way that you tend to mix, I guess in a way, comedy with, I don't know, comedy with like video, AR with the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
I think it's really quite interesting. So the promo video that you guys did for this,
the walkthrough,
yeah, made me smile. Just because this to me, like just this first line to me is you all over, and I just want people to see this because I think it's hilarious. If I can find my screen to open it up, there we go. All right. So yeah, this is the promo video. It's also linked in the links. You can find it, as well as I think the auction drop video.
Shut up and sit down.
Nice.
Oh yeah, you have fly mode in this too, so you can fly around. Like you guys can fly around and uplift, so that's pretty cool too.
That is cool.
Shut up and sit down.
Yeah, that's it. Just repeating.
So it's interesting because I like how small and compact it is, and this is kind of an idea that we were tossing around in the uplift as well for like a gallery world, which got put on the back burner at least for now. But I'm really excited to see somebody doing it, and I'm really excited to see some of our NFTs and some of our builds showcased in that. So that's really cool. So yeah, so thanks for Thanks for having
Yeah,
us.
man.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be
man.
fun.
I hope, I was glad you guys would be part of it. You know, I just can't. First of all, I got to thank all the artists that are part of this. We have 39 artists. I didn't realize we got that many. This started off with literally 10 artists, and in a matter of weeks, it just grew up to all this. I still have people sending me stuff, and I can't really place it anywhere now. Like, we're kind of at our maximum. Like, I can't. I can't. Like, literally, you don't understand. I'm like holding everything together like a finger on a hole. You know, like I'm like, he's like, wait a second, wait. So the next version of this is going to be in Halloween, and that one will be completely on our own servers, so that way I can do more. And so we're going to do a Halloween theme with a shining maze, so you'll be able to walk through a shining maze and have maybe some shining gift characters chasing you. So it's going to be kind of cool. And we're still going to have the vendor village and all that stuff. So after this event, that's the next one. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. I might even like to, donate some Uplift Team and put up a couple images of our tent in our plot somewhere.
Yeah, man, we might give you guys. I was thinking about an Uplift Island is what I was thinking of, because I remember last time we talked, Corey, you said there might be a way to get 3D models from Uplift, right? You said their build could become a 3D model. If that was possible, I could actually import them. Make them like little miniature on an island in the floating district.
I haven't had time to look at that since then. Like we've been doing some research on it. Like I know like technically it's possible.
Yeah.
The last place where you could basically save a schema from in-world and do that, like that program isn't being supported anymore. But like it's got to be out there, right?
Yeah, it has to, something has to exist,
right? Like so, and even like Blender, anything that can handle those kind of voxels. I think it's just a matter of figuring out how to convert the Minecraft schematic files into that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, if anybody wants to look into that, like we will do anything we possibly can to support it.
Yeah, because I think that would be really cool. So what I was thinking, because we have these kind of larger flat ones that are kind of below the ship. And I was like, it would be kind of cool is if you took some builds from Uplift, if you could get those models, I could load them into the 3D model there. And you can have like a miniature little Uplift in there, like a little miniature Uplift island, that you could kind of maybe to the best builds in your world, you could throw it out as like some kind of contest or something.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, right? So it's like galleries within galleries. Like talk about meta in metaverse, right?
Exactly.
So like we take the top 10 builds that are also galleries and throw them in there. Like what?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, and we had we had a conversation earlier, which is really cool. Like I'm gonna say it because you brought it up, but if you don't know who NiftyBC is, he's done a lot of things with VR and with AR, and you were a little bit influential into Spliffee as well. I think you helped those guys out, which is why you're going to be on a show. You're going to talk about that tomorrow. But your kind of idea was like, what if you walked into a room or you walked into a tent? Like, when you go to like a really touristy area and there's like a train station or a tower and you're inside the tower, and then there's that like little glass box that's like sitting there with like a replica model of the whole building.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
And then like you could walk into a tent and you could walk around that and you could see it at scale. Like it would be a totally different vantage point or view from what exists in the Uplift world, and it would be super cool. Like people would be like, oh, I wonder what the inside of this looks like, right? Like you could see like the whole city, for example, or some kind of scaled image. And I think it would be really neat, right? And like Corey said, like that excites me as well. Metaverses within metaverses, right? Like I don't know, I got lost and I just gave up trying to understand omniverses and whatever the hell else was going on.
People are just saying words at a certain point. It's funny too, like when we were like making our like investment decks, and by we I mean people that do normal business stuff. I just talk to crypto people. I talk to like once you start figuring out how to like Series A and like Wall Street people, like we're different species. That's not gonna work out.
Totally different. Totally, you can't bring that. You can't bring it this way. It doesn't work.
It's like you guys. We have people for that, which is great because they're super smart and they've done this before. But yeah, like I totally forgot what I was talking about. I just utterly derailed myself. This is what happens when I only have one coffee. Fucking anyway.
I think you were talking about metaverses and
yeah. The first thing, thank you, Jimmy. You're the best. The first slide was basically like, what is metaverse? And there's like, you know, an article out there with like 4 descriptions by like apparently very smart people about what a metaverse is. Every one of them is dog shit. Like it's not like, it's like, oh, it's a place with community and virtual blah, blah, blah. And like fucking made up bullshit, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, no. You know who got it right? Mark Zuckerberg. It's the place where all our internet stuff happens, right? That placeness is the whole, to me, and people can describe metaverse however they want, right? Like I know I'm being a little disparaging, and I totally mean to. That was intentional. You're nerds, but I still love you. But that placeness thing is, I mean, that's obviously the most fascinating thing to me. I'm like maybe ever so slightly biased.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the whole idea of we've always lived in some kind of bizarre metaverse. Like you just brought up the little model. I mean, ever since I was watching like Bewitched or something like on TV, you know, and like he's giving his big presentation that day and he like shows up and there's a nice bubble and there's the thing we're building, guys, you know. It's like that's a metaverse, you know. It's like, hey, this is what we're kind of doing, you know, and this is kind of like a plan ahead. And so I think what's strange about it is with VR and AR and all that kind of stuff, 3D in general, it's like when I first started doing 3D, I mean, the first realization kind of organically you have is like, whoa, this is kind of like what playing God is like. You know, you have this empty space, and then all of a sudden you create this thing, and you're just like, I can't believe I just did that. That was so weird, you know. And then you kind of fall into this like, oh, wait a second, like, how about someone did that to us? You know, maybe this is just a continuous metaverse of endlessness, you know. So with the internet, I think that's kind of what's going on now too, is that you have Synomium, you have Decentraland, you have all these other VR experiences that are really realistic now, because you got real estate selling for $500,000 inside these totally virtual spaces, you know. And it's like, how is that even possible? Like, how did we get to that point, you know? And we got to that point quickly, you know, like it was, you know, like it's only been around for a couple of years, you know, so it's pretty bizarre to see it happen.
So,
and yeah, go ahead.
STC just sent me fucking Small Town Cowboy. Hold on, I'm downloading this.
He's not small town at all.
He's like, yeah, hey, check your DMs. I'm looking at, right? He's a small town cowboy, but like a superstar superhero. So I'm looking at a video he made in Blender of the lads build rendered as a 3D voxel. Also,
oh no way,
this
seriously?
nipple totally fucking hard right now, which is upsetting. But it's real.
It's always the right one too, by the way.
Oh, there it is.
It is.
Corey's getting his nipples hard again. Don't be embarrassed, folks. Corey, put some tape on those nipples.
Again. Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, I need to know STC. I need to know all the ways. Like,
yeah, we should. I would love to. Because
here's what we want to do,
like
guys.
The Bat Cave and put it in the Halloween
right.
one. That would be scary as shit.
Right. One of I think the one of the things I think will end up being one of the largest, you know, sinks for Upliftium, right? Because like obviously Upliftium is being, you know, minted as we go, and more of it's going to be around all the time, right? And we have to constantly figure out uses to burn it, otherwise it's just not going to have any value, right? Like that's the kind of the main equation everybody kind of understands. So one of the things that we've been talking about doing, and it's going to happen, you know, whether it's, you know, like probably towards the end of this year, but just on our dev schedule, we want to have it set so that, you know, you build something like Lad City that's like a one-of-one NFT, right? But it's just like any other NFT in the space when you look at it, until, you know, we basically charge people a certain amount of Upliftium, and you can turn that into a one-of-one NFT, period. Has all the data, works exactly the right way, it's going to earn it exactly the same way, yada, yada, yada. But it's either going to have a picture, right, or a video, or a freaking 3D voxel of your actual build that spins. Like, we can do that. This is a thing that we can do, right? Imagine having that as your NFT. So you make, you know, any kind of build at all, and you can then turn that, you know, that NFT, instead of being like just an uplift land key or whatever, into a one-of-one that you know has that picture of your build on it. So being able to do this with the actual voxels themselves is like, whew, this is getting hard now.
I mean, take it one step
like
further. I mean, if we do this island thing, you could actually do that. Like each of the 3D what's nice about the space that I'm using is that anything could become a link. So they technically could make the 3D voxel send me the link with the 3D voxel. I place the 3D voxel with the link, and when you go into WAX-A-PALOOZA, you can go right and buy that NFT. You know what I'm saying? Make that link the NFT, so that way the voxel actually becomes a sitting place. You can go visit it, look at it, click it, buy it. You know, kind of thing.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, NPCs, and once it's in Blender, you can also 3D print the whole thing, plot or individual buildings.
Yeah,
we've talked about doing that as a service too. And if someone else were to do that, I would pay them money tomorrow. Just saying, like having a 3D voxel of the cathedral build, I'd probably get that built tomorrow, even if it was obnoxiously expensive, which it probably will be. But whatever, it'd be amazing. Yeah. Wow. All right. Cool. Show over.
Well, we've been forgetting this. There's been so much going on in our lives, Corey, that we've actually been kind of bad, and we've actually sometimes been forgetting to put some gratitudes up. So we at least need to do that.
Yeah,
totally
we absolutely can. Sorry.
Up.
While doing this, we're also doing a collab with Nifty. Jimmy, I don't know if you saw that.
I did. Yeah. I'm
so
excited.
Dennis just sent me that stuff, and I just sent them. I'm multitasking you. I'm sorry.
And yeah, they're gonna be on the show, I believe, next week. I forget which day, maybe Tuesday or I forget. I gotta check. But I think they're on next week.
Hey, ask them if they're going to do a marketplace. Are they planning to do a marketplace? The Nifty guys, or are they just going to leave it on Atomic?
I think it's kind of inevitable, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
They're doing some really interesting stuff. I think.
Yeah, they are.
I think that the ability for them to do like the different kind of tool sets that they have for blending and pack drops that are kind of available to everybody and all that shit is kind of good. This is starting to come along over here,
right?
So yeah,
and,
hey, this is gonna be our path of milestones.
Nice. Where's this at? Is this in Genesis? This
is in Genesis. Yeah. This is our show's plot. That Corey graciously has donated time to start, and Gary has freaking maxed the hell out of it because he's awesome.
He's really like it literally like so.
And Jen too, actually. Jen's done a lot of work on it.
Jen's done a bunch. Like I remember when we first got here, I was just like, well, we'll put up this little gratitude monument, and so I put that one up, and then like, well, I guess I'll put up a couple more. So we put up these things, and it was literally just like this box. You remember how many times I said it was terrible? Like it was just this. Right? I'm like, well, this will be good for a while, but like I don't know really what to do with it, and we should build like with the understanding that we're going to be doing this for a long time. And yeah, right, fuck it, let's put some trees in. It got a little aggressive. Anyway.
I realized today. I realized
awesome
today
build.
that the next thing I'm going to do is learn how to do a little bit of video editing. I'm not going to be good at it. Like we've got Blue for that. He's amazing. Some other people that we know are really good. But there's a little bit of video editing that I want to do because I want to take some of these like historical moments just that we've had in the uplift. Like that first day that we were in here and you're just like, oh, I'm just going to build a gratitude wall. No, that's not right. That's not square. Like that's how it started. And that deserves to kind of be memorialized in a video somewhere, right? In my opinion.
I'm not going to argue with that at all. Yeah, but if we don't have an automatic, like an auto farm that just like mints 100 million carrots a day, like is any of this even worth it, Jimmy?
I mean,
I'm a little. The last few days have traumatized me ever so slightly.
I got something to say on that, but let's do gratitudes first.
Everything's fine.
Remind me about houses and cars, and I'll give you my take.
All right.
I'll go.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful for NiftyBC.
Me too.
NBC.
NBC.
NBC. All right.
Me too. He's one of my favorite people. And I actually thought about this one. I never do this. I'm grateful for NiftyBC's skills, wit, and charm.
Hey, I am. You're here all the time, man. Absolutely. The link won't work. Just DM me the link in Telegram for your art drop, and I'll post it in, buddy. I got you. Yep. All right. Sorry, I just saw TC, so I'm gonna do his. I'm grateful for all the bros. Speaking of bros, anyone heard from Mr. COVID?
Hey man, is he doing okay? I heard he got it. I saw that on Twitter.
Yeah, that's all I saw is he got it, and like apparently it sucked. No shit, it's COVID.
Yeah, man. I hope he's okay, man.
Yeah, me too. Fucking guy. Anyway, PC. All right, Jimmy.
I'm grateful for NiftyBC's skills, wit, and charm.
Skills, wit, charm. That's some high praise right there, Doug.
Man,
He really is.
that.
And
Dude, the
Warren,
$20 check
around.
is
He
in
is
the
one of
mail,
my-
my friend.
right?
You know, the check is in the mail
For the
Thank
low
you.
price of $4.99.
Hell yeah, $2, make ya holla. Let's do this.
NBC, what are you grateful for this morning?
I am grateful for the amazing artists and performers that said yes to my insane idea to build this WAX-A-PALOOZA thing. I appreciate you all for hopping on. I don't know what to say. Let's just say I appreciate the Wax Gang. Let's just say that. I appreciate the Wax Gang. Speaking of which is a NiftyBC comic coming out soon. Wax Gang with all the characters of the Wax blockchain. Anyway,
Seriously?
just had to plug that.
Is that real? Is that
Yes.
actually happening?
Oh, it is
Wow.
happening. I'm 13 characters in, and TC actually, who is in the chat right now, is going to become a superhero. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes. We released the cover of the Wax Gang comic as an airdrop. So if you own all Wax Gang comic cards, there's 13 of them, you get the airdrop, and the airdrop is actually the comic. So the only way to get the comic is to get the cards. So basically, it's going to become a blockchain comic, and so I've been putting it together. So there's 2 or 3 pages. Well, there's a cover that's already out. The next drop will have about 2 or 3 pages of the comic, and kind of onward from there. And the comic maybe will turn into a graphic novel, for all I know. I have no idea. And so all the characters, which is a little bit over 20, will be in that Wax Gang comic. So stay tuned for that. And also, I should also plug this real quick. I do have a drop tomorrow for WAX-A-PALOOZA. I made a NiftyBC circus pack. So I've never made a pack before, and now I've made a circus pack, which is actually a box, not a pack, and it has 5 cards, different rarities, and that will be out tomorrow at noon at the start of WAX-A-PALOOZA. Only 55 wax. Go get it, guys. 55 wax. All right. Do it.
Nice.
Buy it.
I finally got my my M.O.R.B.S character. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Oh, sweet.
I was a little bit upset because like once there weren't that many left, but once I got one, I was like, okay, well, this one's good enough. It's not the one I would have chosen, but then I found the one that I like kind of really wanted.
Yeah.
But then my wife pointed out that like my daughter has vampire teeth, so I was pretty happy that I got the one that I got because like I
Fair
wanted the
enough.
ones with vampire teeth. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
All right. Hey, can you let the crypto writer guys know they don't pay us anywhere near enough?
Yeah, right.
I mean, this
Right.
billboard thing is gonna work. I freaking love these things. Anyway, carry
They
on.
look great, man.
I mean,
What
yeah.
shade? Hey man, what shaders do you guys use to get that look, man? I need to upgrade my look of my Minecraft. I still got the.
So I use Astralex and the Bloom resource pack together.
Okay.
Which is how you get like the cell shading and like this whole light effect that I can't stop looking at all the time.
Right.
But my cousin Jen, who actually does our picture installs, had like a version of Astralex where the Aurora wasn't just green; it was like multi-hued amazingness.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, they just keep coming out with cooler. That's like using this as a metaverse layer just is not making me mad. Now, anyway, stuff. It's not an uncomplicated arrangement, but what are you gonna do?
Right.
Yeah.
I like how do you do those lights? I need to do that on the morph thing. How do they do those those colored light things?
Yeah, these are.
Did you say I need to do that on morphine?
No, well, yes. Well,
I mean,
what I like to do, I like to slam morphine and then make
Look at
light
that.
beams. It's my thing, guys.
Right.
How do they make those? Because I want to put on.
so
I have a couple M.O.R.B.S plots that I want to put that on.
So if it's in Genesis, they're just beacons
Yeah.
and they're pretty easy to do.
Oh, okay. Oh, those are beacons.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think there's like a weird thing where you have to like put them in with diamonds around them or some shit. I don't fucking know. I'm not an expert at that.
Okay.
But yeah, they're readily available in all the creative worlds.
All right,
all
cool.
one of them.
Yeah, I have a couple plots in there, so I'll get on it. That's what I'm going to be doing in the next couple weeks. I'm moving up to the Pacific Northwest as of
Nice.
the 26th, so I'm packing up everything right after this this WAX-A-PALOOZA event. I'm actually going to be down for probably a couple weeks, I figure, you know, to get the move done, and then I'll be back up and running. So
yeah. So when is the comic happening?
the comic is happening kind of right now. It's so the cards are out. You can go to M.O.R.B.S.A.P, and you'll see Wax Gang. You can click on that, and you can see all the different cards that are available now. And it has all your favorites from Senior Lupe, Crypto Stash will be in there, and a bunch of other people. Marcus, Digital Acid, Joyo, Miss Teen Crypto, Miggy the Crypto Devil, Ken Bozak, you name it. They all have cards so far. And now I'm going to kind of go into the next part where I still have about, I don't know, 15 of them left. And TC is actually going to be one of them, which I was saying. And I'm going to kind of incorporate all of that stuff in there. I was thinking about doing a Jimmy and Corey one as well. Give you guys all cards, man, because you guys are all part of the Wax Gang. Give you guys all superhero powers. So,
I mean,
I want it to happen. What do you think, TC? I think TC should give me the okay on it. I think he even agreed to it before. I was like, we should get Corey and Jimmy some cards, man. So we all have Wax King cards. And so
I want to know what TC's superpower is, because like I think it's
yes.
like invisibility. Honestly, like
I was thinking about like being a giant vacuum cleaner that just says "bye" on it,
right? Like, but well, like, yeah, he. The praise for TC coming in the background in Okinawa. Here we go.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, he's everywhere and he's awesome at being everywhere. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Yeah, we're gonna make him a superhero that is able to bomb gratitude everywhere. So he has a video that inspired me of him kind of like floating in the air in Minecraft, and you see like this little blinking light behind him, like beep beep beep, and all of a sudden it's like clear, and you can hear him all like, oh my god, and he's like running away from the Minecraft, and then the whole thing just explodes, like he's the demo man, you know. So I was like, oh, I know it'd be kind of cool is if he was like that little guy floating around with the blinking little light and stuff, except that when he drops the bombs, it sprays gratitude all the way down below. So it's an explosion of gratitude.
In my search today for videos for WAX-A-PALOOZA, I came across one by the MYT, whatever they are, because I'm just giving up. MYTG, I think. And they actually like blew up one of their like Genesis builds because they wanted to build something better. And I was like, that's a first. Like, that's
awesome. Like you're demoing things already. We've gone so packed in there. You're demoing things inside the metaverse.
That was really cool. I'll have to find that link. I was like, what's happening? Right? It's fun, but yeah, like that. It's gonna be really interesting to see people do that. I think as time goes on, things are gonna get more busy, and you're gonna have to. Right?
Yeah. Hopefully everything just keeps on growing, you know, and kind of moving forward with everything. It's like I said, everything moves so fast here. I mean, even this move, taking a couple of weeks off to me feels like, oh my god, it's going to be like a month when I come back. It's going to feel like
more, right?
Forever.
Like 2 weeks. I don't even know. Like people ask me sometimes, what's going on in 2 weeks? You know, Yoshi's dropping today. Like I can't wait till you guys see that. Like the new website is like it's clutch. It's just super pro. It's so good.
Yeah, I got to go see it. I got to see it.
Yeah, man. It's. I don't know if it's live now or what, but they're dropping at noon.
Nice.
So it's dropping something. I don't even.
Yeah, and like I said, we'll be back tomorrow with Nathan and Sebastian and NiftyBC to talk about a little bit about that collaborative drop between Spliffee and YoshiDrops.
Yeah, they're doing some cool stuff with that, man. I think that's going to be a really fun one for them, man. You know, Sebastian's been doing some really cool stuff with the blending stuff. If you guys don't know what blending is, it's basically you're burning two 2 NFTs to get another NFT. It's usually kind of an upgrade. It works in a couple different ways.
Right? If you think you know what blending is, you don't after you hear what Sebastian's done.
Yeah, exactly. And so like we're all like, okay, yeah, that's cool, I guess. You know, like you can burn some stuff. Cool, you know, like there's 2 uses. It's like, oh, I can make some new ones. You can burn it to something bigger, or you can have some old ones that you just don't like anymore, and you can just get those burnt out some way, you know. But Sebastian said, no. I think there's a mathematical equation in here we can play around with. And the next thing we know, we got these blends. So he had tried this before with, was it the I don't want to say the wrong character's name. I think it was a Spliffee pack where he tried this and he just burned it, and then you end up with a 777. It's kind of like the end of the game, the Holy Grail. And so he's taken that now and collab with YoshiDrops, and they got the music. I think is all done by Yoshi, or is it multiple artists that are doing the music? I don't know that 100%. I don't know who's doing the music, but anyway, you got that, and you got Spliffee, and I don't know if they're doing any other characters, but they'll be doing the animation, I think, with it. And it looks really cool. And you burn track 1. So you get track 1 from what I got. Okay. Sebastian, you know, if I get this wrong, I don't think I got it wrong though. Okay. So you take track 1, you get track 1, right? That's dropped to you. You go to the website and you basically are just hitting the skip button to the next track, right? And when you do that, that simple action has burnt the other one to the new one. So now you're on track 2. That mint's gone. That mint's now going to go to the next mint, right? And then you do the same for track 3. And then when you get to track 3, you know how like you have a tape and you just listen to it over and over again. It's like your favorite tape you've ever listened to in your life. And you're just like, oh, let me sit down and replay. Kind of the same thing. And as you're doing that, the mint numbers keep growing. And when those mint numbers hit the 7s, so you got 7, the 77, the 777, those people get the Holy Grail 4th secret track. And that 4th secret track will become that epic scarcity and build some value in it that way. So that's what's going on with them.
Yeah. So last week we had him on for our Shallow Dive with Love show, and we had some really interesting discussions around it. And like, I had to watch it back myself to get what you're saying. But like, yeah, I think you got it pretty much right. There's some really neat gamification aspects towards it, right? And yeah, so like, that's like, Jesus, that's one hell of a mythic to get, right? Like you have to play the game to get it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm really interested to see how this works out. Like, yeah, I don't even know like how to do it. So I'm kind of freaked out. I'm like, I've never done this before, right? Like, so yeah, we as the team are kind of learning along with it as well. It's like he came in with this idea and planned it out. So I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. For sure. Corey has this look on his eye. Corey's eyes are darting everywhere. He has like 17 monitors at once. I want to see like how many monitors he actually has, man. Like
it's only 2. However, they're big enough that there's like 4 browser windows in total. Yeah, no, they're just trying to get this Yoshi thing done. I was just talking to M.Blue, and apparently there's some stuff that is kind of holding them up. Because I mean, it's not like you can have a drop that just goes smoothly. This is 2021.
No,
like, fucking.
No, you know what I love about the blockchain too? It's not forgiving. As soon as you hit mint, you're like, oh shit, I misspelled that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what they're waiting for. They were gonna have this stuff minted a little while ago, and I think they're just probably triple checking things. And that's what I told them. Like, if this takes a little bit longer, like A, no one who's a real Yoshi fan is gonna be mad, and B, not getting any more FUD because like somebody fat fingered some fucking typo thing and it didn't come out exactly the way we said it was gonna come out. Worth it. Jesus, take a week if you need it. For fuck's sake, we're done with the fucking negativity. Jesus Christ, I'm fine. I'm carrying a little bit of trauma this week. I think it's good.
I think there's a FUD month going on in August, and I think I'm gonna mark this down as August is the FUD month, man. I don't know what goes on, but people stop the FUD, man. I've been around for a while, man. No need for the FUD, man. It's too early.
It's messed up because I'm like more relaxed than I've ever been. I mean, maybe this is the problem. Like, maybe this is the problem. Jimmy D's gone and all the FUDsters come out. I mean, the only FUD that I'm getting is like people meaning the hell out of me, but that's kind of fun in a way.
Dude, those memes are life. Like that's that
where-
one where you're in
What?
the
There's
bathtub. Like,
memes? I have
Hey,
not
Corey,
oh
seen these
yeah,
memes.
they
I
started
haven't-
making
Corey,
Jimmy memes. It's so
we should
freaking
do
Oh
funny.
my
another one
God.
because there was a
Oh my god.
there was one with Jimmy ripping Finney's head off, and maybe we should turn that into a you need to pay us more. That would be fun. You should throw a couple up if you have them handy. I don't know if I do. They're pretty good. I like them. They're fun. Those guys are really fun, and the reason that we have it in by Uplifter Tower is because the challenge is that you print out a poster, you place it in your hometown, and you take a selfie with it, or you take a picture of it, and then you tweet it on Twitter, you twat it on Twatter, or whatever you do in the past tense of whatever it happens to be. I get confused. Anyway,
It's fun.
I
You
said to
said
Corey, our home is the Uplifter Tower, so let's do it there. So there'll be a day of reckoning when we win and they decide that that's not a real city, and then we'll have to, blow the universe up and start again.
Wow, this got weird. Hey, Joey, if you want it unbanned, feel free to DM me. But like, I'm not in an unbanning kind of mood, so make it really fucking good.
It depends on what you got a banned for. I mean,
Yeah, we're not
sometimes
banning
make
for nothing.
mistakes. Yeah, we do sometimes make mistakes. I've banned people before, and like I know one guy who just keeps getting perpetually banned by the bot, and like we like
We
it.
got a free
That's
Joey
upsetting, right? Yeah,
66.
there we go. No, it was. We actually had to turn dust mining off because the dust mining bot kept just like banning people, and people were like, hey, I got banned. What did I get banned for? I'm like, and everyone's like, wait a minute, I don't know why. Nobody even knows. Like we know you.
So
like
crazy.
you're not an a-hole. Like what? We have no idea. It happened to like a dozen people. Like
Oh
while
my God.
the dust team, I love them to death. Dust mining is super funny and fun, and legit. We had to turn it off.
Yeah, the bots get crazy in there. They start to self-realize, and then all of a sudden it gets all Terminator up in there really fast. Man, I had
They get a
couple bots do that
little
of me.
big for their britches. Like,
They
no,
do,
you
they
think
do.
you monkeys are running this Telegram channel? Oh no, ones and zeros.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sure. Send them to me. I don't know. Can we share Telegram things here? I would love to share some of the memes because I just think Nifty hasn't seen them and they're pretty good.
Yeah,
When you share screen, you just go to window,
and I can share the Telegram window. Yeah, I've never done it before.
Yeah.
So let's play that. Let's see.
Do it up.
I think we have I think there's a free Joey movement happening in the chat.
I know. Like, I'm wondering if
are
these guys Sammy?
Support.
Is this Sammy Snake? Because it's kind of.
Could you imagine?
All right. So yeah, I'm. Give us the rundown because one thing that you did miss, Nifty, while I find some of these memes, which I didn't know, so I didn't put it in the show notes. You said your times, which I did put in the show notes, but I'm not sure which time zone that is.
Yeah, it's the time zone is Pacific Standard. I'm out here in Los Angeles right now, so it will start at noon my time. So that would be 3 o'clock Eastern, and then I don't know what the UTC is on that, but that is the time it will be starting. We have speakers. I'll start it off probably with just a little intro on WAX-A-PALOOZA, and then Miggy Crypto I think is after that. We have damn tasty corn chips. We have Ordinez with some amazing DJ sets that they've sent. I have a couple DJ sets that were sent, and the French waxer NASA is his name. Wow, this dude is smooth on the mic, man. The guy is a really good rapper from France, and has a set. JRG has a set. He is from Brazil. And then we got Yoshi is on board. He's actually going to be stopping by around, I think 5 o'clock or 5:30. I think 5 o'clock he's stopping by. And
he's stopping by with Sebastian, right?
I don't know. I don't know if he's stopping by with Sebastian. Then Sebastian's right after him, so they'll probably all be in the same Zoom at the same time for the most part. And then I think Yoshi was asking me to see if we can get M Blue to stop by too. I just don't know what his schedule is. So M Blue, if you're watching, if you want to stop by about 5 o'clock, I'll send you the Zoom link. and then that's pretty much what we're doing. See how it goes. Let's hope the stream, doesn't crack on me. And this is the Genesis event, so I hope people, especially being the month of FUD, I hope people understand that this is, there's going to be kinks, and hopefully, we'll be able to get through it.
I like you, and I like Corey. So
I
stop,
like you.
So stop fucking around, or you're gonna get one of these.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Hey,
that's
can
aggressively,
you like make
that's
your
an aggressive
screen...
one. That's awesome. Killer Finny.
Maybe I'll just make mine bigger.
Oh
Jesus! That's like, why you got to be like that? That's pretty.
I don't know if you can see it when I click on it, but
I can see it. That's good.
That's a really good one. The only problem with this one is it should have said Killer Jimmy, but that's okay. But yeah, I like that one. There's another really good one, Corey, that I need to show you. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Sorry for my scroll through. This one's funny too. I like this one. Swinging Jimmy Finney. We got the.
Okay, how did
Hawaiian
the
shirt.
swinging Jimmy thing happen? Like when did this start? Again,
so
utterly here for it, but also like what?
Obscurity and beyond with Sean. Sometimes we get into some really interesting topics because of Sean. And we started talking about relationships one time, and when we were younger, and I was being very modest, and Sean decided that I wasn't being truthful, and he started calling me Swinging Jimmy.
Because you're not a swinger, you just have a giant dick. Is this what?
No. Actually,
welcome. I'm Jimmy.
I mean, it's funny because that wasn't the reference. No, it's funny. That wasn't the reference at all. We were actually talking about. I think I have to go back and watch it, but I think we were talking about relationships and I'll just post it to you. This is the Uplifters channel. It was on the Uplifters channel years ago. Well, a couple months ago, probably. This by far, after you left the stream, Corey, went out for. And I decided to tell them that, fuck your souls, give me your finnies. That's what I did.
I love the laugh right there. That's like the evil ha ha ha. Yes.
These guys are really good. Why is this happening? This is happening because our good friend Bull Shipples decided to donate a uplifting minor. To essentially every person who posted a Swinging Jimmy Finney or any other Finney into the Crypto Writer Telegram. There's some good ones. This one's my favorite, Corey. I'll read this one to you as well. I DM'd you this and I said, remember when you told me that I should write like I speak?
Yes,
that's probably not a thing. And here's why. I'm grateful to Sean for having me on this podcast. I'm grateful to the writer community for moving the space forward. I love everybody in the crypto writer community. You guys really very different from other projects I hang out and other chats and people. They're also tight and chat a lot, but it's totally different from the writer community. And I really love you guys for that. And also I love that we are pushing the boundaries and doing new things. And the future looks super promising. And everybody who is working hard in this space will get their share of the love and the value. And I really think we are super lucky for having this opportunity, and that you are super lucky for having this opportunity that you and Sean and the writer community are giving people to enter into this space and helping them develop their own skills and giving them a platform, which is really great. And it makes me really very happy and excited to see what process people and that's where it ends. We didn't even get the whole thing.
It doesn't matter. I don't know who made this, but to you, thank you.
And Joanka. And Joanka. It was really good.
It's been really a couple of days, man. And that was the best
Jimmy
part of it.
What's going on? That's
good stuff. All right, guys, I'm late for freaking meeting. This is a lot more fun. I freaking love you guys.
All right,
Corey. Just keep being so cool to each other, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. The WAX-A-PALOOZA stuff, man, that's super tight, and I want to chat more about it because I think it's
brother.
Interesting. All right, man.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, so Nifty, give us one last shout out. I'm gonna let you go early tonight because we're gonna be on in
what
time is it? 10.
In a little bit.
10 hours. We'll be
Yeah,
on.
10 hours. 10 hours. We'll
About
be
10
on with
hours.
the Digital Acid, who I saw him pop into the chat there for a second, and Nathan too. I guess you said Nathan was coming as well. So
yeah, love is the
love
answer,
is the
Nathan.
answer.
And
So,
Sebastian.
Yeah. So one final plug. It's WAX-A-PALOOZA, guys. Tomorrow, Saturday, the 14th, 12 noon to 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 39 artists showing, 4 different rooms, a whole bunch of speakers and artists. Come check it out. Stuff those wax wallets. Get ready to spend some money on some awesome art and have some fun. So anyway, I hope I see you guys all there. You can go by desktop, mobile, or VR headset, and you can also just watch the stream on YouTube. And let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens.
Dude, it's just the best promo ever.